want to talk about return to office and the RTO mandates that I think could backfire. There's a lot of reasons why this would happen. So it seems that 2025 is the year that a growing number of companies have begun to enforce the RTO policy, the return to office policy. So despite hopes for more collaborative, productive, engaged workforces, these mandates may not have the intended effect. Many organizations are proposing in-office work 3 to 5 days a week, while others are taking an even more extreme approach, requiring these employees return to the office full time. These new rules are making employees rethink what is important to them and ultimately where they want to work. This will affect the bottom line for many, many companies. So let's talk about Amazon. Amazon, with over 1.5 million employees worldwide, has opted for a complete return to office policy. That means everybody is required to come back to work, requiring employees to be in the office 5 days a week. JP Morgan Chase chairman and CEO Jamie Dimon has been one of the more vocal advocates for the return to office approach, both within his company and other companies more broadly. The full return to office model is unlikely to work, though. You can't put the toothpaste back in the bottle. So we're going to go over some of the reasons why ultimately the return to office policy could backfire on companies. So collaboration is still going to take place online. We're using the internet now more than ever. So for many, the return to office will mean commuting to the office closest to where they live, which may not be where their teammates or their stakeholders are located. So they're still going to have to use the technology in the office in many instances. Companies have been hiring talent not for location. During the COVID-19, workers moved places where they felt safe, where they felt happy. And today, teams are rarely fully co-located. So folks are in different places. So they're going to continue to use Slack. They're going to continue to use Zoom rather than Conference Room A. So helping employees improve their skills in these online meeting environments, delivering virtual presentations, and collaborating via online platforms may be the better investment. It may be more cost effective than having folks be on site. Now, productivity is going to decrease. Productivity is going to decrease. Now, the RTO, return to office, is going to crush productivity in many instances. If you believe that performance of middle and senior managers depend on their physical presence, then you've hired the wrong people. You've hired the wrong people if they're not going to be able to work independently. Now, the constant noise, impromptu meetings, frequent interruptions will make deep focus nearly impossible in the office, especially for roles that require creative or analytical work. They're going to need to be able to concentrate, and being back in the office is not going to allow them to do that. Remote environments are tailored to the individual's need. Tailored. So these remote environments unlock the potential of an employee. Additionally, talent will flee rather than return to office. In many instances, companies are enforcing these strict return to office policies, but they risk losing top talent to competitors. Some of these competitors are offering a more flexible, hybrid, or a remote arrangement. 73% of Amazon workers are reportedly considering quitting following the 5-day in the office mandate. And although Amazon denies this, many believe that their RTO policy is being implemented in place of a layoff to avoid paying severance packages. So the flexibility that has really become the key driver of job seekers and job satisfaction for them. The talent-driven employment market with these policies could make keeping the best employees a challenge. Now, it has been noted that caregivers and other top performers with options, they're not going to tolerate rigid policies that ignore their needs. So this is a different market, different time. Now, the corporate culture will be weakened. Instead of fostering a stronger, more collaborative culture, this return to office mandate environment could actually do the opposite, signaling a lack of trust in the employee's ability to manage their work and eroding engagement and loyalty could be the result. This focus on presence over performance could backfire. Folks are getting more things done at home. They're actually working longer at home. So this could result in quiet quitting, making it harder to cultivate this positive work environment that many employers are trying to deliver. And return to office could increase competition. Companies requiring employees to return to the office may face a smaller talent pool. So you got open positions. There's going to be a smaller group that are going to be willing to come into this return to office environment. Over time, this could hinder the ability for your workplace to even compete. Organizations that offer flexibility could attract top talent who are uninterested in the rigid return to office policies. Additionally, flexible or fully work from anywhere WFA companies gain significant competitive advantage when it comes to real estate. So they've been avoiding high office lease costs. They can invest in other areas, strengthening their position in the marketplace. And, I don't know. There is a lot. Ultimately, return to the office won't work in our new world of work. At face value, return to office may seem like a reasonable request. And maybe it's a way that it can bolster corporate culture. That's what many employees are concerned about, corporate culture. They want to inspire engagement, okay. But when you look at the significant workforce changes since COVID-19, it feels like some of this concept is not really relevant in today's world of work. Companies that are clinging to the return to office mandate actually risk alienating their workforce and falling behind more flexible, forward-thinking competitors. So what are you going to do? Employers, employees, both are going to be sticking to their guns. Employers, if you want more productivity and you are